Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bridget Apple. Sorry, I lost my voice. It's been a very hectic weekend, that's why. Saturday I went out to party. Sunday I was in church dancing and singing, and I guess all the excitement finally got to me, so I lost my voice. So my apologies for my coarse voice. You can have me manager like that, man. I'm nervous. You're welcome back. How are you? I hope you guys are alright, doing well, and all of you are doing good. If you're a member of our Obodo family, thank you so much. You're welcome back. Really nice to see you. And if you're new, thank you. Here we talk about issues that affect Africans who live in the diaspora. We'll talk about African issues, Obodo issues, marriages issues, relationship issues. We talk about any kind of issue that you can think of. Yeah, so today I'm going to tell you guys about my car. What happened to my car? They stole my Range Rover. Yeah, I hesitate, I really hesitated a bit before sharing the story. I wasn't sure if I want to share the story or not because of a number of reasons. But at the end of the day, I just felt like, some people will read meanings to it and say, oh, all these jobless people, trolls that will be bouncing from one channel to the other, just seeing the title alone, they will start putting comments like, oh, you are showing off and things like that. I don't need to show off. Like I always tell you guys, people that know me in real life know I'm a very down-to-earth person. I thank God for the grace of being humble because it's not by my making, but it's not about showing up. I'm just making this video. I decided to make it because I wanted to warn you if you're out there and you might also be at risk of losing your car, so it wouldn't happen to you. What happened to me will not happen to you, because we decided we weren't going to tell anybody. But I had a discussion with my husband and I said, you know what, if somebody had told me this is what is happening to keyless cars, I would have taken precautions. I would have invested on some security, but I wasn't told. I didn't know. It was after it happened to me that I realized that actually they are stealing cars in London. So that's why I decided to share this story to all my Obodo family or any other person who is just passing by, so you don't become a victim like me. So this is what happened. About a week ago, I went somewhere in East London. I don't live in East London. Some people have been trying to guess where I live. I don't live in East London. Yeah, but I do go to East London. So on this occasion, I went to East London, a place called Beckton. I parked my car in a car park. And when I came back to the car park, my car was gone. It was like film trick. Was literally boom. 1 minute it was there. The next minute I came back, I didn't see the car anymore. I was like, what? I can laugh about it now, but it wasn't funny. I'm telling you, it was really stressful. I said, what happened to my car? This is where I parked it. Then I started looking. The car park has CCTV all over, and I could see the cameras. I'm like, so I ran to the office and I told the guy who was at the reception. I said, my car was parked here. It's no longer there. It's gone. And I was like, are you sure that you parked your car? I said, of course. Am I a child? I parked my car here. It's gone. I can't see it. I don't know what happened. He said, okay, that they got CCTV, but the first thing is to call police. I rang the police and then, gave my information and everything. And they said, when was the last time you saw the car, the color? I gave them the reg and everything. They asked a bunch of questions and they said, well, they are going to look into it, but I should call my insurance. So I asked the guy, I said, please, because I've never heard of cars being stolen in this part of the world. I've never, ever heard it before. But apparently, all these thieves who are later found out are allegedly people from Eastern European countries, have been targeting smart cars. That is cars without keys. If you drive a car, maybe like a BMW, Range Rover, or Mercedes, any car that doesn't have a key, you don't start it with a key, it's keyless. Those are the cars they've been targeting. So as I said to the guy, I said, I need to see what's happened, because thank God there's images, so you can't say, oh, you didn't park your car here or whatever. So he started going through the footage. It took about an hour or so, and then eventually he came out and said, well, I'm sorry, madam, it seems like your car was stolen. I said, how is this possible? How could this have happened? And he said, oh, another car drove in, you know, to the back of your car and parked behind you, and two guys came out. They were white guys, and you know, one of them, in under like literally 2 minutes, they opened your car and drove off. I'm like, this is my key. I had my key in my hand. I'm like, how is it possible for them to open my car when I have my key? Anyway, he was very, very sympathetic. He said, I really apologize, I'm sorry. So I asked him, I said, do you guys have a history of something like that happening in this area? Has it happened here before? He said, well, I can't lie to you that it's happened here before. I'm like, what? And you didn't, I mean, you don't put the information there for people who are parking here to know that thieves operate in this area so they can know how to protect themselves. I'm like, wow. The guy, you know, he was apologetic, and you know, but what's he gonna do? Is he gonna bring my car? He's just a worker there. He works there. So what is he gonna do? He couldn't do anything. I was beyond shock. I was perplexed. I was destabilized. I didn't know what to do. So I texted Esther while I was there. I just texted her. I said, my car has been stolen. And she was like, call the police. Call the police. I said, well, I've called the police. Then I called my husband. I said, this is what's happened though. I went out with my car. I have no car to come back. Oh, they stole my car. He was like, what? They stole your car? I said, yeah, well, how did it happen? I said, I don't know. I parked it here. By the time I came back, it's gone. Have you called the police? I said, yes. I said, okay, I'm going to take the train now to come home. So I took the train and I came back home. And then I called the insurance. You guys know the drama with insurance. It started. They started asking me all these questions. When was the last time I saw the car? Who was the last person to drive the car? This, that. I gave them all the information. Do you have the keys? Did you give the key to anybody? I said, no, I didn't. I don't even share the car with anybody. Nobody drives my car, because my car, the way I set my chair, the way I sit, I don't want to be moving it or anybody adjusting it, because I don't play with my cars. Let me just put it that way. I don't want anybody coming to mess up things and adjusting mirrors and adjusting things. So I don't share my car with anybody. It's only my husband and I that are insured to drive the car. But he rarely ever drives my car. I can't count the number of times he's driven. I drive his car all the time, but he rarely ever drives my car. So I said no. I answered all the questions. Then they now told me that they are going to book me in for an interview, to find out questions. So I now started researching it to find out if this is normal. I mean, if this is common. Like I said, I didn't know that they still cars in the UK. That's when I now saw that apparently they've been targeting cars in London, especially in East London. A lot of people were now telling me that they still cars in East London. In fact, that they will just take it before you know, they will dismantle the car, or they will ship it, they will drive it to Dover, or all these places where you have where they drive to enter all these boats and ship it to their countries. I was like, wow. So long story short, the next day I didn't go to work. I just that's over a week ago now. I just called my manager. I said, this is what happened. They've stolen my car. I can't come to work today. So, you know, she said, okay, work from home. Oh, Bridget, I'm so sorry, and everything. You know, so I worked from home that day. Then the next day they called me, the insurance people called me and come and see interview. Apparently somebody was telling me that they do that to detect fraud, that some people will probably go and ship their car to abroad, or maybe, I don't know. Yeah, ship their cars abroad and now declare it as missing or lost. So to prevent fraud, that's why they do it. I said, in my mind, I was like, seriously? Somebody will put themselves on this stress of phoning police, phoning insurance and everything, just for what? I don't even want to lose my car. I love my car. I have an emotional attachment to my car. It's like an extension of my family. I've had it for 3 years, you know. So, it was not easy. I was like, the devil is messing with me. The devil is really messing with me. But you know what? I'm a child of God. I'm a child of promise. And God has promised in his word that he will not tempt us beyond what we can take. This is another temptation for me. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to share the story. So it won't seem as if, oh, pity party. I don't like pity party. I don't, you know, I just tell it as it is. When I went to Nigeria, you know, a couple of months ago, and they stole my jewelry, I came and shared the story. Some people still came and were abusing me. See how wicked human beings are. And it's Nigerians that were doing it. Hey, you are showing off. You are doing this. And that's why I was thinking twice about sharing this story about my Range Rover being stolen. But again, I know there are a lot of people out there who say, Bridget, the stories that you share really resonate with me. We are learning from it. You are teaching people a lot of things. You know, they are educative. So I felt like if it's only like 0.5% people that are trolling me and leaving all these nasty comments, then it will be, you know, a disservice for the remaining, you know, 99.5 people who are left. I don't know if that math is correct. Who are left. It will be a disservice to them if I don't share this story. So that's why I said today I'm going to share it with you guys. So I'm still waiting on insurance. That's why I don't have a car. But thank God we have 3 cars in this family. So my husband has a car. But my husband's car, you can't see it. He's everywhere with his car. My husband drives everywhere. So I can't use his car because he goes to work with his car. But Esther, at the moment, is not driving to work. So she's allowed me to use her car for about a week now. So I've been using Esther's car, and I'm going to use it again this week. I'm waiting for insurance. So what they've done is that they've asked me to send them my, what they call logbook. That's the vehicle registration book, my keys. I have my 2 keys and all the information, my insurance and everything. And you see, the funny thing about this insurance, people say you need to change your insurance every year. But me, I don't know. In some ways, I can be laid back. I don't change my insurance. I use the same insurance. I've been using the same insurance for the past 6 years. The same insurance company. Last year, I was coming back from work and somebody hit me at the back. Hit my car at the back. I mean, not me, literally. Anyway, so I claimed from the other person's insurance. But guess what? Because of that claim, my insurance premium went up. And I'm like, why are they putting my insurance premium? Or it's not like my insurance lost anything. They didn't lose anything. The claim was from the third-party insurance. They gave me like a courtesy car, and then they paid for the damages, and I even claimed for, you know, stress, or what's it called, whiplash. Whiplash. I went to physio and everything, and they still gave me some money for that. So why is my insurance hiking my insurance? But searching for insurance, I just find it a bit, I don't know. I said I would do it. I keep saying I would do it. Every year I'll say I would do it, but I never do. I stay with the insurance company, the same one, year in, year out. And you know what? Because of that incident of the accident, they will go and share your registration with the accident database, and then it will pick up everywhere you go. Every insurance company you're trying to buy insurance is going to pick up, and then your premium will go up, even though I was not liable for the accident and the insurance company did not pay anything out. So the only thing that is really distressing me about the whole thing now is the fact that now is a theft. They could steal the car. Pata pata. This one is not even accidental. A whole car. They just, as massive as that car is, a 4x4. What did they call it? Is as massive as that car is. Like this. It just disappeared. It was like it was never there. So by the time, you know, they come back to me now and start making me an offer to settle me, you know, for the theft or the loss of my car, how is that going to affect my insurance? That's the only thing. But I try not to stress about it, not to stress, because you know what? God has got my back, and I'm a child of God, so I'm not stressing at all. I'm not stressing. I feel like I've been working more. You guys saw the vlog that I did when I went shopping with my trolley, on Saturday. Yeah, and I did promise I was going to share this story about why I didn't have a car. The reason why I didn't have a car on that day is because they stole my Range Rover Evoque. It's Range Rover Evoque that I was driving. So if you see any grey color Range Rover Evoque in London, please call me. Oh. They stole my car. I want that car back. I had a lot of CDs there. That's the one that's even paying me. And my parking permit at work. That parking permit means so much to me, because without it I can't drive. You guys, the loss of the car is not paying me as much as that parking permit. If you know how difficult it is in London to park, you will appreciate what it means to have a permit to park. Now I don't have a permit, so getting another one is not so easy at all. So that's what happened though. I just decided to share this story today. To warn you guys, if you have a keyless car that doesn't use key, please go and research it. Look at YouTube. There are so many videos out there. They will tell you you need to go and get extra security. It's not only Africa they steal cars. They are stealing cars in London. They stole my Range Rover Evoque. So you need to invest on. I hear there's a bag that you put the key that they will not be able to get the signal. This is how they say they get the keys. I googled it later and I found that this is how they do it. according to what I was watching, is that they have a transmitter. If you are in the vicinity, like I'm in my house now, somebody is out there, my key is here, they can use electronic transmitter to copy the code of my keys, and with that they can open my car, start it, and drive it away without having a key. This is what has been happening. In fact, after my own got lost, it was in the papers a few days later. My husband came up with a newspaper about another gentleman. They were stealing their Range Rover, and the man had to come out. He was naked. The man saw them trying to hack into his own. He ran outside with his nakedness and started fighting them and chased them away. I'm telling you, they are a gang that are doing these things. And then one of our neighbors too was telling us that in East London is a very common thing. They tried to steal his BMW. He said 4 times they tried to steal his BMW. The man was so frustrated. He decided to go and sell the car. He said, you know what? It's like a battle. He's fighting with them every time. Whether to steal his car or not to steal it. Every time they will come, he will shout, you know. Fortunately, he will catch them or drive them or come out, you know, and then they will run. He said, you know what, Miss B? I got tired of fighting them. I just sold this car. He said, I lost about £6,000 because I sold it in a hurry, you know, and I didn't get a good price for it. And you guys know that cars don't appreciate. I mean, yeah, I know a lot of you will probably come and say, oh, car, yeah, you don't buy cars because you want to sell them to make a profit. Car is not business. You buy cars because it's luxury. It's what you want. Whatever car you want, if you want to buy a very luxury car, you buy it because you want to enjoy it. Me, I'm a lover of cars. I love luxurious cars. So yeah, it's just something you feel like it's part of your enjoying life. So I don't have any regrets about buying it because I love that car so much. That's Range Rover Evo, because it's compact, it's kind of feminine, and it's just, oh my god, it just ticked all the boxes for me. And now all these people has deprived me of it. In fact, God will punish you wherever you are. All these thieves that stole my car, God will punish you people wherever you are. Amen to that. Anyway, guys, so this is me. I'm car shopping now. I don't even know the car to buy now. I'm so scared of buying another car like that again, because most of the cars from 2010, now, they are, you know, becoming keyless. So I don't know if I want to buy another keyless car because of all this wahala. If you have a car that's an expensive, you know, Porsche car, get a steering wheel lock. Go and get it. They sell it in Hartford, in other places. Look online. Please make sure you secure your car. Don't become a victim like me. Oh, please. It's not a pleasant experience at all. But you know what? In all things, we give thanks to God. You can take my car. You can take whatever you like. But my God is my source. Is my provider. And I tell you guys, by the grace of God, the next one, it will even be better than that, because we serve a living God. So in all things, glory, honor, and adoration be to Jehovah God. So that's my story of how I lost my Range Rover. They stole my Range Rover in London. It's not only in Africa that they steal cars. I don't know where it's safe in this world. It's only God that protects us. So yeah, that's it. I'm just going to leave it here. And yeah, I'll talk to you in my next one. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I love you. Bye-bye. Bye.